Welcome and greetings to the course Spectroscopy. In this module 1, we will going to discuss about the fundamentals of spectroscopy. The objective of this session is to learn the fundamentals of spectroscopy. The outcome of the session, the learners will be able to explain the term spectroscopy. Spectroscopy is the most powerful tool available for the study of atomic and molecular structure. It is also used in the analysis of the various chemical samples. Before going to the spectroscopy, we will learn electromagnetic radiation, which is noted as EMR. Electromagnetic radiation is the ray comprises of electrical and magnetic field which is moving in perpendicular direction to each other. These waves are having wavelength and frequency. Wavelength means the distance between the consecutive waves is considered as a wavelength, and we all are aware of the frequency. Based on the wavelength and frequency, the electromagnetic radiations are classified into various types. For instance, I have presented in this slide visible spectrum. It is a region which is clearly stated in the slide, starts from 700 nanometer to 400 nanometer wavelength range, above and below which we are having ultraviolet radiation and infrared radiation respectively. So this slide clearly explains various types of electromagnetic radiations are there, which are classified based on wavelength or frequency. Let us see what are all the different types of radiations we are having. These electromagnetic radiations are not new to us because we all are aware of FM radio or television, where radio frequency radiation is used. Microwave oven, where microwaves are used. TV remote, AC remotes, where infrared radiations are used. The light bulbs and tube lights which we are having in our home are in the range of visible region, whereas sun is producing ultraviolet radiation. We all know that X-rays are used to study the fractures in our body, and gamma rays are used in the study of radioactive elements. Hence, if you look upon the wavelength, radio waves are having higher wavelength than the gamma rays. The gamma rays wavelength are short, whereas the radio waves wavelength are long. Wavelength and frequencies are inversely proportional. If the radiation is having highest wavelength, that will going to have lowest frequency, whereas the radiation which is having low wavelength is having considerably higher frequency. Hence, this slide clearly explains the various types of electromagnetic radiations which are classified based on wavelength and R frequency. In the case of spectroscopy, these electromagnetic radiations are interacting with the matter. Let us see in the next slide. Spectroscopy deals with the study of interaction of electromagnetic radiations with the matter. Is clearly explained in this particular slide. During this interaction, that is electromagnetic radiation with the matter, the energy from the radiation is absorbed by the matter or emitted by the matter. So this is the real thing which is taken place during the interaction. I repeat, during the interaction of electromagnetic radiation with the matter, the energy from the electromagnetic radiation is absorbed or emitted by the matter takes place. The measurement of this radiation which was absorbed or emitted by the matter are made using spectroscopic techniques. This is the basic instrumentation of the spectroscopic techniques. We are having different types of spectroscopic techniques, but the common instrumentation pattern is like this. We are going to have a light source which is presented as emitter, which gives off electromagnetic radiation, and it is irradiated on the sample which is a matter. This matter will going to interact with the electromagnetic radiation. Some amount of radiation might have absorbed by the matter. So the emitted radiation from the matter will be decreased in the intensity, then it irradiates on it. So based on that, you will going to have a spectrum readout on the computer. We will learn in detail about in the next modules. For instance, you just keep this point in your mind that the electromagnetic radiation interacts with the matter. During the interaction, some amount of energy from the radiation might have absorbed or emitted by the matter, which is recorded in a readout as spectrum. Thanks for your participation in this module 1. To discuss in detail or any clarification if you have regarding the contents of this module will be discussed in an online session via Google Meet platform for a duration of about 55 minutes. The Google Meet link and the timetable will be shared through WhatsApp groups. Dear learners, please listen very carefully. The contents are very essential to learn. Thank you very much.